The island of Java, a wild, rugged, beautiful island undiscovered by many travellers, but a place full of adventure, beautiful people, incredible beaches and amazing wildlife.
Let's go on an expedition as we get lost in the jungle at night time, climb active sulphur-filled volcanoes and witness turtle miracles. All to come in this episode.
G'day legends, we're Matt and Nicole and we're driving our old girl Trixie, the Toyota Land Cruiser troop carrier from Melbourne, Australia to the north of Scotland.
To get to Java, we boarded our second last ferry of the trip. We bought our ticket from a typical sketchy ticket booth and embarked on a 3-kilometre journey to the most populated island in the world. After a short ride across the Bali Strait, we rolled off the ferry and into Java. Straight away, it felt different. We left the boat behind and climbed into the hills, winding through dense jungle and narrow mountain roads. The higher we got, the thicker the mist rolled in. It clung to the trees and drifted across the road, giving the whole place this eerie jungle atmosphere.
Our mission for the day was Mt Ijen, famous for its sulphur mines and that glowing blue fire you can only see at night. We still had a few hours of misty mountain roads ahead, but with scenery like this, it's hard to complain.
This is the first time you ever cooked dinner. I think this might be the first time Nicole has ever cooked dinner. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know where everything is?
Shut up, people are going to think I don't know how to cook.
I don't know, she knows how to cook, she just hasn't ever cooked in the car.
I have the need.
Given we've been on the way for 6 months, her chef is taking the night off.
I've had a private chef. I gave you the night off, okay?
Wow. Still can't light the stove though. I still got to do that. But.
Oh, shush.
So we've amassed the breakfast crowd. the breakfast crew is here.
Breakfast.
Everyone's come to watch us make breakfast.
Good.
It's very exciting stuff. We are making omelets. This is what it feels to be like Jamie Oliver, I'd imagine. Everyone watching you make making you
Good. Bagus.
We got all the kids in the car. Everyone's in the car. Got the chef out here, celebrity chef. So it looks like I've been evicted from the house. We have new visitors. They've just turned up and jumped in the car. So it looks like I'm out now, unfortunately. It's like I'll be walking the rest of the trip, I think.
That night, we enlisted the assistance of some new friends who helped us with the near impossible task of topping up our local SIM cards. We then prepared to set off on the trail to the crater of Mt Ijen.
Beautiful.
My angel, my guardian angel. She's gonna look after me. So when I climb the crater at 2 a.m, that I'm fed, I have my gas mask, we're good to go. Initially, Nicole opted to sit out the required medical exams and the 1 a.m. start to climb the volcano, only to take a spectacular FOMO-fueled U-turn a few hours later. So Nicole just got massive FOMO, and she's now buckled and decided she's going to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning and climb 4 kilometres up a volcano, so she doesn't get FOMO.
It's 3.
It's 4. So she doesn't get FOMO. That is the worst case of FOMO I've ever heard in my life.
It does look pretty cool though.
Good morning, everyone. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going for a hike. 20 to 1, 20 to 2, and we are climbing up Mt Ijen, which is an active volcano which has a beautiful blue pool at the top, and it's famous for its blue flames, which apparently you can only see between, well, before the sun comes up. The sun comes up about 5:30 here, so Nicole has been roped into doing it. I don't know where she is though, but obviously first, the most important thing, Formula One's on, so 3 laps to go. I reckon we'll fit it in before we get to head off. I reckon Nicole's gone back to bed, but we'll soon see. Got about 2-hour trek. I think it's about 4 kilometres, but it's pretty steep, so I'm sure Nicole's going to have a few breaks. So should be fun, watching her wind all the way up. So I'm not sure this is the best idea, but I got super spicy noodles, like really spicy. There she is. She didn't go back to bed, everyone.
No.
She's here.
Right here.
How you feeling?
Having noodles.
Noodles, Formula 1, the recipe for making it to the summit. After chowing down on noodles that were hotter than the centre of the volcano itself, we set off under the Glover headlamps. We began the 8-kilometre trek up the side of the volcano. The trail led us over steep, rocky terrain until we reached the peak of the 2,800 metre high mountain. From there, we were rewarded with a breathtaking view of neighbouring Bali.
Right, looks like it's levelled out, which is amazing. The views are insane. The stars are just so beautiful. I just keep stopping just to stare at the stars.
Yeah.
As we approached the crater's edge, the huge plumes of sulphur began spewing out, stinging the back of our throats. It was here that we knew we had to mask up if we were to venture any further.
Getting down into the crater isn't easy. The path is steep, slippery, and covered in loose volcanic rock. It's definitely not the place to lose your footing, though I managed to do exactly that.
So we are at the bottom of the crater now, and starting to get very chemically sulphur. You can see over here, look. We're properly in the volcano now. Stinks of rotten egg, huh?
Yeah.
Although you see some people coming up here without their masks on, some tourists and stuff. I don't know much about this stuff, but I reckon that's pretty stupid.
As we made our way deeper into the crater, the conditions turned more and more hostile. Thick clouds of sulphur burned our throats and eyes. The rocky path was steep and unstable. This is an active sulphur mine, and for the workers here, it's just another day. Exposed to toxic fumes, chiselling sulphur by hand, and carrying loads that can weigh up to 80 kilos all the way back to the crater's rim. Many of them do this multiple times a day, often without proper protection, risking serious long-term health problems just to earn a living. Watching them work put our short trek into perspective. What felt challenging for us is just part of their daily grind.
Deep inside the crater, we finally saw it, the blue flames and acidic lake of Mt Ijen. It's hard to believe, but this glowing blue light isn't actually fire. It's sulphuric gas, igniting as it escapes the Earth at up to 600 degrees Celsius. This phenomenon is incredibly rare and is only found in a few places on Earth, with Mt Ijen being the largest known site.
As the sun started to rise over the mountain, the full extent of the crater emerged. At its heart lies the world's largest and most acidic lake, glowing a striking turquoise. It's beautiful, but deadly. The water has a pH level close to 0, making it highly corrosive. But just have a look at this thing. It's going to be one of the most beautiful natural wonders. Beautiful as the volcano was, the conditions became unbearable, with our eyes and throats burning from the sulphur. It was time to head back down to camp.
So as we go down, you can actually hire what they call a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, which are little trolleys that they take people down in, and Matt and I are just talking about how well, we're basically judging people that take that option, really. But saying that if we were to do it, we wouldn't give a fuck what people think. So, no. Look at that light.
We're sitting there going, fuck you guys! Woo!
Pew, pew, pew. But look at that light. Yes. Wow. There's a Lamborghini.
What a cool place, huh? This is our first campsite, actual campsite that we found, although it is free. We paid 10,000 for some reason on the first day, but I believe it's free otherwise. So we are camped underneath Ijen mountain, which is what we climbed yesterday. So we've been for a couple of days, and we are going to head off today, and we're heading south towards a beach where there are a bunch of turtles, we're told. Nicole loves turtles. I do as well, maybe not as much as Nicole. So we're gonna go see them, go and hang out down there a couple of days, and then we're gonna make our way to some of the waterfalls and then to Bromo, which everyone has told us is a must do. Excited for that. So we're gonna enjoy the sunshine this morning. It often gets a bit gloomy and cloudy and rainy throughout the afternoon, so hopefully we'll avoid that. Get out of here and then head towards the beach again.
Just packing up to go. Matt is always in his extremely high fashion. Leaving Ijen, we hit the road again, heading south towards Sukamade beach. An Ijen local recommended it to us, and we'll never forget it for a few very special reasons. But first, we set up camp just east of Sukamade to sort out our first car-related issue of the trip. Good morning, camper.
Morning!
What's going on here?
So we had our fuel filter light come on last night, about 30k up from our destination. We changed the fuel filter in Darwin, so that was about 6,000 kilometers ago, so it should last about at least 10,000, but the light will come on if you picked up some bad fuel and that fuel has water in it. And if the fuel has water in it, when the engine compresses, it tries to compress the water, but the water obviously doesn't explode, and then it bends all the parts in the engine, and that means you'll have a dead engine.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. So I'm going to take the fuel filter apart, which is here. See if it's got some water in the bottom. If that's the case, then we'll just empty it out. If it's clogged, then we'll replace the fuel filter inside.
Lovely. Whilst Matt replaces the fuel filter, I'm gonna do some lovely yoga by the ocean by myself. Look at that. That afternoon, we headed off towards Sukamade. We were told that only specially modified 4x4s would be able to make it through, but we thought we would give it a try ourselves. After entering the national park, we realised this trail was no joke. We headed through thick jungle. We were faced with huge ruts, massive boulders and steep inclines, which tested us and definitely tested the car. As the sun faded, we realised we had only covered a few kilometres in 2 hours, and we weren't even halfway. We had lost light and lost the trail on our map. We were driving completely blind, with no idea where we were going.
Ask nearly 4 hours, we had made it. Just in time to witness one of the most amazing experiences on the trip so far. What are we doing?
I'm going to see some turtles lay some eggs.
Do you like sea turtles?
I love them.
Are they your favourite animal?
Yeah.
Except for dogs.
Yeah.
We waited under the stars as the park ranger kept watch, waiting for a giant green turtle to haul itself onto the beach. 2 hours later, there she was, a 35-year-old mother that is well known to the rangers. She had hauled her huge pregnant body up onto the sand dunes and dug a massive nest to lay her eggs. Seeing a wild giant green turtle laying her eggs, it honestly felt like something straight out of a David Attenborough documentary. You always watch moments like that on screen, but standing there, watching it happen with your own eyes, it's completely surreal. These turtles travel thousands of kilometers across the ocean just to return to the same stretch of sand where they were born. And here she was, under the cover of night, digging her nest and laying the next generation of hatchlings. It's one of those rare moments where you feel lucky just to witness it.
She ended up laying 126 eggs, all of which were collected by the ranger and taken to the conservation centre. Here they will be looked after until they hatch in 2 months. The survival rate of these eggs increases by up to 80% as a result of the amazing work of the park rangers. If left, they will be likely eaten by wild boars after she leaves.
So from the tech code is she came here, first time she came here 2012.
Oh wow.
2012?
Yeah. From
So
the
she's
code.
quite old then.
Yeah.
How old do they get?
They can live in more than 100
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
Unaware that her eggs have been relocated, she spends the next 3 hours working non-stop to bury her nest and will then use the rest of her energy to haul herself 70 meters back to the ocean. She will return to this spot up to 8 times in 4 months to continue laying eggs.
So after last night, seeing the mother green turtle lay eggs, which was unbelievable, one of the coolest experiences we've ever seen. It was huge, and it was filling up its huge nest with sand, even though we'd taken the eggs out. So today we are releasing some of the babies, not the mother's babies because they're about 2 months away, but we have some other babies that we're going to put in the water, and we're going to send them off for their happy, successful lives.
You're a proud turtle dad?
I am. Very.
We've arrived home for the baby turtles. Now they're going to be released.
So this is the green turtle baby.
Yeah.
Last night was the mama size, and this is the baby size. So can you imagine how could be the small thing like this become big like last
Yeah.
night? It just need about 25 years.
It's 25 years. Wow.
It means if you release them now, you will meet them again also in 25 years.
This is Nora.
Nora.
Nora. Bye, Nora. Have fun. Come on, Nora.
Oh, look at her go.
Oh, she's going too fast.
It is thought that if the baby turtles take their time going towards the water, they will take in their surroundings and remember the beach. They are therefore more likely to come back and lay their eggs on that beach in 25 years' time. However, it looks like Nora didn't get the memo and gunned it straight for the water.
It's truly remarkable that these babies, only a few hours old, possess the strength to reach the water while simultaneously being instinctively drawn to it. Everyone made it, although a few crabs had to be chased away to ensure they arrived with all their fins.
His name is Humphrey. All right, Humphrey, you ready? This is it. You're off.
Yes, you are.
There's his placenta, which keeps him afloat for a week and also keeps him fed for a week. Off you go, buddy.
So I'm just gonna come and walk over to the nest of the mother that we saw last night. Just down here on the beach. Man, she's putting in so much effort. First of all to get herself up and to make the nest, have the babies, cover the nest up. So let's go and have a look and see how she did. Coming back to the mother's nest from the previous night, you can see that wild boars have attempted to dig the eggs out of the nest. Luckily, we collected these ones, but not every nest is found, and this is still the fate of many turtle nests. Illegal fishing traps across this coast and light pollution have reduced these sightings by up to 50% in 4 years. Needless to say that without these rangers, the fate of these beautiful creatures would be in doubt.
So we're here with our lovely ranger Adi.
Hello.
And it's his 10-year anniversary of being a sea turtle ranger. So we're celebrating with him with a lovely coffee.
Thank you for the coffee.
Oh, our pleasure. He's been absolutely amazing. Would definitely recommend.
Very great.
Thank you, Adi.
Okay, thank you.
We're all packed up and ready to go. It's time to leave the beautiful Sukamades. It was short, but very, very sweet. And now we're gonna be able to do that off-road track in complete daylight because it is 9 AM. So we should be able to get some cool shots and do a few river crossings, which should be fun. See you later. We headed back through the off-road trail to continue our trip west through this amazing island. Our visit through East Java was unforgettable for all the right reasons. Join us next week as we continue through Java and see how we get on our longest ferry journey ever from Java to Borneo.
If you've enjoyed these videos, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an episode.